another episode of Take Her Mic Away, where our opinions are often off script, but always on brand. I'm your co-host, Macy Craft. As you guys know, it is still a two-women show, so Janai's getting things started for us in the control room, but she will be here soon. But as always, thank you guys so much for coming back and joining us. It's been a long break, a long break. I don't think we've had a show for a month and some change. I think a month and 10 days, which is actually insane for us. But we are so glad to be back and in here and starting off the new year right. For those of you who don't know and are just joining us today, the show covers all things sports and culture, from college sports to professional, pop culture, and everything in between. Janai and I work hard to make sure we keep you guys updated on it all. Okay, guys? We have so much to talk about tonight. We have so much catching up to do. If you guys have been paying attention, a lot has been going on, especially USC, professional, NFL. Super Bowl's coming up. Y'all know we have so much to talk about. I hope you guys are so ready for an earful. Tonight, we're going to be talking about USC football, the full circle moment. You guys know we had our bowl game in Las Vegas. The beginning of the season, the opener was in Vegas. We're going to talk about that because that all happened over break when we weren't here, and Janai and I were texting the whole time and have some huge opinions on that. USC men's basketball, the ups and downs, the rocky start. Oh my gosh, guys, we've been waiting for them to get into the season so we can get started on talking about them, giving them a good chance so we can really judge them fairly. And y'all know we just had a crosstown showdown. Is that what they call it? I think so. And well, I won't expose it, but we will definitely talk about that and the results of that and what we think they need to do to improve throughout the season. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl, of course, because that is what's on everybody's mind. The NFL, the Super Bowl, if you wanted that, Eagles versus Chiefs. We're going to talk about that. You'll definitely hear my opinion. Some NFL vet and rookie beef. I'm excited about that. Jimmy Butler, babe, his indefinite suspension, and finally, little pop culture Oscar nominations. We've got a late show tonight, but nonetheless, we're here and we're excited to have you guys.
We're excited to have me.
Are we? Are we excited? Guys, I'm so excited. We're going to dive right in.
Yeah. I know we have a long show, but I think we should get right to it. I feel like most prominent, I don't know.
What?
I feel like we have
most prominent?
Just for the fans.
Okay.
I will say the Eagles and Chiefs.
Yeah, that's probably...
I really want to talk USC football, but I feel like as far as...
we should probably start with that because that's more recent, too.
Yes, and given our thumbnail, we don't want to be clickbaiters. We want to be authentic. Let me put my phone on DD. Y'all know I've had, Macy give me looks at times. Eagles and Chiefs rematch 2 years ago. The Chiefs won it 38-35 in the Super Bowl, beat the Eagles. Two different teams now. Completely.
Very different.
I was looking at the stats. Jalen was the leading rusher in that game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
it never gave. So, two different teams. How did we get here?
I don't know. This is not, if you would ask me at the beginning of the season, this is not who I thought would be here.
Ever.
I thought Chiefs just because I'm that's the script.
Because they had nothing, and I was like, they're on the...
Yeah,
How?
I did not...
All
there
were games that they
There were so many games they should have lost. I'm so upset
hot.
by that. I literally had to stop watching them because I was like, this makes no sense. The reffing was pissing me off.
Goals.
Literally, I was like, there's literally no way they should be acting like this. And they just lost a game a few weeks ago, and they had, I forget, the score was so awful, and I was like, they're doing that on purpose.
Literally.
They're literally doing that on purpose.
Mad. It was baiting. I was like, they're gonna get knocked out.
No, literally.
Josh Allen couldn't do it. Lamar.
I know. And then the Bengals, they didn't make it there to do it.
Bro, I never relied on Joe. After the beginning of the season, I knew the Bengals weren't doing nothing.
I believe that, but you know how everybody hypes it up? They're like, he's one of the only quarterbacks to beat him, blah, blah, blah. It's not that I really wanted them to. I was just like, nobody could do it.
I thought the Bills, they beat them during the season. I thought the Bills were going to beat them again. I didn't want them to. I'm not going to lie. I'm so sorry, but you beat my Ravens. Why would I want you to go to Super Bowl? No. It never gave, no. I don't want to talk about that game. That game pissed me off.
We don't have to talk about that.
Oh! Do I think they deserve to be there? I was honestly shocked that the Eagles. I would say sleeper.
I agree.
Sleeper.
I feel like they aren't the same team they were 2 years ago. So I was like,
the beginning of the season, I
no,
was like,
for real,
they're not
they
going
did not
anywhere.
look good. I was like, they might. I'm really shocked that it's them. I really am shocked.
Completely.
I really, when the last game, Commanders versus Eagles, I was like, I think Commanders are taking it.
I
They're
was
young,
like,
they're
Jaden,
hungry.
Ooh,
Literally, I love Jaden Daniels. I love Jaden
real
Daniels
bad.
because he reminds me of like CJ Stroud's rookie season, and CJ
Mm.
Stroud couldn't do it. So I was
Yeah.
like, maybe Jaden can.
That's a great comparison.
Ugh, I'm telling you, it's that second pick. That first pick get thrown into there, but that second pick.
Anyways,
Sorry, Caleb.
Hopefully you get a better O-line. So sorry.
They've got some good coaching staff coming in.
I know. I'm like, and what's
Literally.
next on the list?
I was like, that
Eminem?
wasn't
Didn't
literally.
make the list?
I said that wasn't my
Shout out
top
to
priority,
Gucci.
but
No,
I said
literally.
okay.
But I do think coaching does need to change. So
I agree.
proud of y'all.
No, for
Who
sure.
do I think should have made it? Obviously, I'm gonna say the Ravens. NFC, I'm happy that the Eagles got there. I'm happy. I would be happy if the Commanders.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted the Texans. I just feel
I
like they
wanted
had
the
such a
Texans
good
so
run. I
bad,
don't know.
yes.
I love CJ. I
Yeah,
can't lie. Like,
I know. I do love CJ.
Ah,
They've got a
dang.
lot of dogs on that team.
But they lost Diggs early on.
Yeah, they did.
Dell, Nico Collins, like that's all they
Oh yeah,
receivers.
Tank Dell was sad. I was
Oh
like,
my
bro,
got shot at, survived. Like
he's
ooh,
been going through it.
badly.
I
What is
said-
it? His knee or something?
I
don't
forgot.
even remember. Like,
It was something. I saw him on crutches. I said,
oh,
baby.
and Diggs, they were like, "Why is he walking?" You
Okay, let's pick up
Okay.
a book.
Next.
Let's open up the
No,
schools.
Oh,
No.
I will say, I don't know if this is like matters to you, but I've seen some like black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Like this means something to us. Kendrick.
Yeah.
It does give me a little like,
Right.
And you know, as I've said, I'm always gonna vote for the black QB. I want the Eagles to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for the black QB, the Eagles. Yes, Jalen Hurts, the black QB. Yes.
Yeah, black.
Because even
100%.
everybody in the comments was like,
No.
they were like, so
TikTok.
who's rocking with us for real? They're like, it's Jalen Hurts. Like,
1,000,000%.
they're like, the staff he keeps around him is black. Like, he's
His
rocking with us.
agent, literally when they came here, they had like a meeting with our Black Student Center. Followed her immediately. I was like, this woman is like aura, 1,000% aura. Like,
And it's like, maybe I don't pay enough attention to Patrick Mahomes, but I don't really see him around, like,
Black people.
Literally. Outside of his, like, team.
and
I don't
barely
even know
that.
if he'd be hanging with the black ones.
Like, who's his friends? Who's his
Literally.
homeboys? So sorry. Your kids are.
It's literally.
I don't
like,
know.
Literally,
I'm gonna
it's,
not speak
it's
down on
good
him.
for the
People
culture,
love to hate, yeah.
but it's like, are you embracing the culture?
Oh, we got a comment in the chat. Yo, can you further add to our conversation? But for real though, I would say like I'm gonna vote for us. He
Yeah.
centers us. He's about us.
So I'm going for him.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm literally praying. I do not want to see them have a 3-peat. I can't
Also,
do it.
yeah, you see the thumbnail, boycott the Super Bowl. We're tired of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
We're tired of the Chiefs. Look, you know what they say? Oh, dynasty. The thing is, like, Tom Brady is different.
Yeah.
Like, he just had aura. Julian Edelman, Gronkowski, just dogs aura. Like, their defense. The Chiefs, it's like, ugh. There's no aura. Isaiah Pacheco,
Yeah.
Rashi Rice hitting, running people.
Literally.
Ugh.
I feel like it's
Travis
not even.
Kelce lost all aura to me.
Literally,
All
I'm
aura,
sorry. I'm
lost.
sorry for the Taylor Swift fans.
Lost.
As soon as he got with her, I said, "Who is this man?" Like, no swag at
Lost.
all. I was like,
Real,
what is this?
bro. Travis has swag. I
Literally,
can't lie.
I said
I was
he
a
put
fan.
that. He put that stuff on. I said,
it was
"Oh my
the hair,
God."
the facial,
Yes.
everything. He just put it on. Now
I'm like, ooh.
I don't even watch his game no more.
Literally.
Like, forget the swag. His game, like, aura lost. I don't
For
care about the
real.
Chiefs. Yeah, dynasty 3P. I don't want them to win.
At
Yeah,
all.
Patrick Mahomes dominant is so frustrating, but
I feel like they're just making this. It's just good for like because they're getting the Taylor Swift fans into it. They're happy
I
to
better
see
not
those
see one ad.
3 seconds of her on the TV.
Yeah.
and
It's
it's
smart,
like
though.
upping their views.
Smart
So I totally
marketing.
get it, but I'm tired of seeing her. Like
For sure.
it's not even about the Chiefs. It's literally about her and who they're associated with.
Trying to get that moolah
I'm like, what's his name? Josh Allen is literally
with
what,
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld. I never see her on the screen.
Ever.
Never.
But I feel like, obviously, our fan base is like,
I
you
mean,
can't
yeah. I
compare.
mean, obviously,
Like, who-
but still.
All I remember her is from Pitch Perfect. 3 or 4? I don't remember.
That's okay.
Anyways,
you're a hater anyway.
We have our picks in. Eagles. The game
For
is
sure.
next Sunday, the
think
9th
so,
of February. Coming soon. I hope the Eagles win. We'll have another show before this, and we'll talk more in depth, but Eagles is my pick.
Yeah.
Speaking of winning, hoping to win, USC, UCLA men's basketball.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Okay, I'll briefly hit it. As Macy said, there was a crosstown showdown. USC men's basketball played UCLA men's basketball. We won't touch too much on this, Yeah.
I can do a little rant.
We did lose. Like, y'all really look at the end of the game. Take away the free throw points.
Yeah, those
if you
don't
watch
matter.
ball, it
Yeah.
don't matter. It's added stat pads.
Yeah.
Come on, it was a good game. Oh my gosh, it was a good game. I can't lie, we have dogs. I just need our dogs. I don't even think it was a bad game.
It wasn't a bad game. It was a good game.
Defense, rebounds, assists, points. We did everything right. We crashed the boards. We got the easy points instead of hitting the threes all the time. Like, I feel like last year's comparison, like, I'm yelling like, stop hitting the three.
Yeah,
somebody
yelling
get the
rebound
mid-range.
every single time. No, I think they played well. It's just annoying that they came up short because I truly believe they're the better team. I'm not biased to USC basketball. I'm like, I don't know any of these people. Like, they're all new. I would tell you if I think UCLA is the better team.
Yeah.
And I don't. I truly don't.
Absolutely
I think
not.
UCLA has like one player that's like really good.
One.
And then a bunch of like,
They don't have no dogs.
Yeah,
they don't,
really.
They have one that number 12 or 21.
It's 12. Yeah, I think it's 12.
They were twins.
Yeah, 12 and 2. Yeah, they was twins. They was eating up. Even they have this really tall guy, number 15.
Easy points for sure.
He's like, yeah, it's literally easy point. He's not great.
Yeah.
But it's just like when you're that tall, you have no choice but to slam the ball down.
We're missing a true center.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. Eric said it himself. Josh, get out of my face. I remember I asked him in preseason, well, I played center. Don't look like it.
At all.
It don't look like it.
At all.
I mean, the centers in the NBA are shooting threes.
Yeah.
They're not just like a traditional center.
Yeah.
The center role has changed. Josh is getting bullied. He can't even play a full quarter.
He's not aggressive. If you guys watched him handle the ball, he was getting the ball stolen. I was like, don't ever dribble again in your life. This is like the worst coordination. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't putting up points like we needed him to. I cannot believe that coach thought he was the one that should start. Like, immediately when I saw 15, I was like, listen, it doesn't take much when you're that tall. You're going to have to be way more aggressive than him because he's so much taller than you. I'm like, Rashawn needs to go in.
Every single game.
He should start.
Josh is not, I'm sorry, I'm not hounding on you. It's our job.
Yeah.
You're not aggressive enough.
At all.
Ball handling, weak. You don't have that dog in you. Like, I'm staring like, what is he doing? Get him off the court.
I'm like, get something. At least if you're going to be like trash handling the ball, get some rebounds. Wasn't even doing that.
Like,
he was getting beat. It was so, that was the beginning of the game though. That was like the problem. I feel like after a few minutes, they were like, put Rashawn in. And
immediately. It should have never gave Josh.
Literally. And Rashawn, he had a good game. Those three threes that you tried to make, that you airballed.
It was only 3 though. At least he didn't keep forcing it. Come on. We got to be realistic. 3 in the whole game.
When you say like that, if you didn't watch a game, okay. But I'm saying don't put up threes when it matters. Like, if you know you don't shoot threes, why would you mess up the momentum like that?
Yeah.
And just go for it. And then I'm like, I was telling her, I said, I hate when people don't adjust. Like, you shoot a three, and then you're like, okay, let me go again. If you're a shooter, okay. But you're not. Take a step in. Go for something else. Because I'm like, that's what you're good at.
Yeah.
That made me so mad. I was like, come on. Like, you're smarter than that. You've been playing too long to do that.
I am frustrated. I do think, like you said about height yesterday, like, we are missing height. Like, Matt Nolan, I think he's the second tallest player on the team. Terrence, Josh, obviously, those 3, like, they're out. I mean, Josh plays, but as we just said, he gets subbed out after 2 minutes. So, like, the height is missing. And, I mean, Matt, I think he is good defensively, but even when he's in, like, his height isn't really doing much for us.
I agree.
I do think we're missing that true center. We're missing that height. But I do like that we have dogs. Like, I think the dogs make up for the lack of height.
Yeah, I just wish everybody was as aggressive. Like, another big thing was, I feel like no other team has double-teamed Desmond. And Desmond is, like, our leading scorer. He's so good.
I feel like Gonzaga did a little.
Okay, yeah. But I'm like, UCLA really from the jump was
Yeah,
double
they
team
knew.
Desmond, and
They took him out the game.
They really did, and we were struggling because
Yeah.
Saint really, in my opinion, hasn't been as aggressive as he was at the beginning of the season. So I think this was like a big game for him to step up and kind of like he had to move the ball. He had no choice because Desmond couldn't.
Right.
And I was proud of Saint. Obviously with Sean, and then Wesley. Wesley is always Wesley is literally the GOAT. He's
from
so
the
good.
Get go.
He's so good. He's not afraid to like drive the paint.
Yeah.
Like literally number 15, he's huge. I wish I knew how tall he was. He's huge. And Wesley's literally going up against him in the paint. Like he's the only one. Like everyone gets turned around. And Wesley's like short. He's one of the shorter ones on the team. Like I've never seen anything like that. But he's like a really good player, and I wish some of our other players would take up after that.
And I'm glad he's starting because I remember the beginning of the season, we're like, if y'all don't start Wesley, bro,
literally.
This is what I'm saying. And you'll see in the football conversation, we can see it.
Yeah.
I think we should be scouts. Like, I'll tell you, me and Macy, I hate to switch so quickly, but like, for example, Rajon Davis. Last year, we said, Rajon, transfer.
Yeah.
What did he do? Stay another year. Now
shirt.
What he's doing, transferring. You like not waste because you can always learn and grow. You wasted a year, Rajon. We knew. We be seeing it before. Like we be telling you. Wesley, we knew.
Yeah.
We knew. Let him cook. Even Oziah, I feel like to give him more time to like get comfortable and cook, he has potential. Now look where he is.
He's so good at
balling. Like
he's so good.
And sometimes you just need to leave.
Yeah.
To like,
I agree.
I get it. It wasn't the right place for him. That's understandable. But like, we be knowing.
I'm telling you.
We be knowing.
If you're confused, just shoot me a
we be
little
knowing.
text.
Oh, he's 7'3". Okay.
Yeah, he's huge.
Let me see how tall Matt is.
I don't think Matt's that tall. 6'5".
Oh, he's 6'6".
Okay, so yeah. And that's another thing. Terrence, Matt not playing. We're like, hello, we need you. Obviously, Terrence
Josh
is out.
6'10". Closest to 7'3".
And if you watch him play, you would not think that. You would think
At all.
Josh is like a foot shorter than him. Like
For sure.
He's not
He's
playing
getting
like a
bullied.
big at all. It's like he lacks the confidence or something. I don't know. It frustrates me, and I know it frustrates Coach because I'm like, bruh,
Yeah.
you can't be acting like that.
I do think moving forward though, we can like I think we can make it to March Madness. I looked at the Big Ten standings. Only one team is like I think it's 14-2. The rest are like 6 losses, 5 losses. We have 7 or 8 now. Come on, the season's long. They can get 7 or 8.
I think
we
they can make
move
it.
up.
I don't know how far they'll get playing like this.
Yeah, I wonder though. But I know like I'll say Blue Bloods. I hate saying that word, but like Gonzaga, they're having an off start to the season. Kentucky
I saw an article about
having
them.
an off start to the season. Like the normal Blue Bloods aren't in. So I feel like
This
if
is
this
the
is a year, no,
time.
really, like if this is the time, we might as well. Like, come on, why not? Why
No, for
not?
sure.
And half of the team is grad students. They don't get another year.
No, I agree. I think they just need to start off stronger, faster. Like,
Yeah.
they get to the end and they're playing so good. They had the momentum. I'm like, y'all got to gain that quicker.
For sure.
Because at that point, it's, like, too late. And I don't want anyone to say that UCLA crushed us. They did not.
They didn't.
They didn't at all.
Barely.
If
won.
you watch ball, you know they did
Barely.
not crush us.
And Kobe Johnson.
Kobe Johnson, you're a traitor. And that's fine. You went where you thought you were better. One, you're not having a better season there. I checked your stats. You did better here.
Oh, yeah.
Number two, we're responsible for your success, really.
Like cause let's look at the stats right now. 7 points average. 7?
I don't
7.
know. Him and Boogie were a good duo.
45% from field goals. So you just be bricking.
No, for sure. He got more minutes here. Stats were better. He looked better. I don't know.
7 points average, Kobe. I don't know. You'll never be your brother. Sorry. Jalen's balling. Multi-millionaire, I'm sure. It's just sad because, like, you came in with an attitude.
Yeah, and
you know they're going to boo you. You know how USC
Literally.
people go. You ain't have to put that chip on your shoulder.
literally. And
We didn't have them chip for you.
at all. Like, Janai was saying the whole game, she's like, none of the people on our team know you except Harrison, and Harrison is probably not even really
He's
your
probably
friend.
like, hey, Kobe.
Literally.
Nobody
Harrison
knows
did not have
you.
beef with you. Like, he came in there, like, trying to be a bully so bad, and we're like, they literally don't know you.
He was talking to the fans. He was kissing them like, we don't.
I was like,
we
baby,
don't
you fouled
care.
out and had 7 points.
It's so
on your
embarrassing.
return here.
5 fouls and 7 points. It's crazy. That statistic is crazy.
Literally, I would never
Crazy.
talk smack with those stats.
Me remembering
I would
Matt with
hush.
0 points. I said, and 5 fouls. Anyways,
Go sit down.
but yeah, Kobe, I I don't know what you're gonna do. It's not giving NBA. It's
Literally.
not giving G League. You're a senior. You got a long way to go.
For sure. For sure.
In this little dirt stash. Oh, what are we doing?
And honestly,
God.
my thing is, with the way UCLA is now, UCLA is not as good as they were. So my
At
thing
all.
is, you have every opportunity to have like a lead role.
For
here.
sure.
You're really not competing against anyone, really.
Yeah, you should have
Like,
been stepped up.
Literally.
It's embarrassing, honestly.
But I did not see I did not see the same Kobe from what we had, and I didn't see like
Yeah, I'm looking
anything better.
It's not giving role player.
At
It's
all.
kind of giving like just body.
Literally,
like,
in the
he walks
background.
that dog. It's weird.
I would like forget about him, and
Yeah.
then he would foul someone.
Yeah, I
I'd be
was
like,
like,
oh, yeah, there he
they're
is.
now they're booing him.
Literally.
Honestly, like he had 1-3. I was like, okay, but like
Yeah.
the rest of the
And then he like
silent.
kicked one of our players in the head, and I said, okay, there he goes. But that's
Should've been
about
a
it.
Tech, but okay.
Yeah,
Alas.
fine.
Speaking of techs, let's get technical. Let's get down to business. Let's hurry up and get it. I don't know. Should we talk USC football or should we just talk about Ohio State quickly, get out the way? I don't know. The anticipation's killing me, scratching my chest.
I feel like, I mean, how much do you have to say, really? It's like,
I wanted Notre Dame to win, Notre Dame, whatever you call it. Ugh. It
I
upsets
didn't.
me.
I wanted Ohio to win. Ohio was my second team after. I was like, if Georgia loses, I'm going for Ohio. Because Ohio has been good the past few years. They've just let it slip out just a little bit. They've just let it slip from their grip. And it's like, it sucks. And they were supposed to win. They should have been had to win.
When they had Marv. For sure.
They should have been one.
For sure.
So I'm glad that they finally did. And I'm glad that they beat Oregon. Because Oregon got out there, you know, they were having a... Why are you looking like that? You don't like that?
Wanted Oregon to win, too.
No, I didn't. Because Oregon, in the rematch, they got too cocky. You know, they were like...
It wasn't no cockiness. It was ass.
No. It wasn't...
Straight ass.
No.
And sorry, Grandma, but they were ass.
No, because you know when you replay someone, you're like, we beat them. Like, I already know they was confident. They were like, we can do it again. We beat them.
You should have confidence,
And
though.
and Ohio, yeah, you should, but not to the point where you don't
It was
study and you
belt
don't get
to
ready.
ass.
It
was
literally
so.
was.
I was perplexed. Like the ass whipping was outrageous.
And I will say they probably did play pretty bad, but I'm gonna give Ohio their credit because my thing is
well.
they played great. Like
Yeah.
they made them look like they weren't undefeated all season. I said
Literally, I was like, and one of them was up for the Heisman.
literally.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I'm
Laughable.
so happy Ohio State won. You know, I wish I could have seen the dogs in there. I was so upset. Sheds a few tears.
Knew though, just because of the situation.
I know. I was saying like I wish they would have lost earlier in the season because this got me hyped and I was like maybe they just need like
was
the
so
time
annoying.
to grow.
It was
and
like
they're gonna
annoying. Like
literally.
really, Georgia, really.
I said you can't be acting like that. Like I saw like the really early AP polls already.
Yeah.
And it's like Alabama's like falling out of the top 10. I said
Here
Georgia,
we go.
We can't allow this to happen.
And Carson, Miami.
Well, his girlfriend goes there. I don't care. I don't want you.
Sense. Miami.
You know that's a trend though. You know when they're like their last year, all the quarterbacks go where their girlfriend is.
I guess. I
There's
never,
someone
paid
from
attention
I
to
forget his
that.
name, but a guy that was here at USC. He went to Pitt.
Hmm.
Keaton Slavis. He went to Pitt because his girlfriend played there.
Like,
I don't
you want to
know.
go to the league? Why are you going to Miami?
Well, do you know where Keaton Slavis is now? I don't.
No, like
That's what I'm saying. Carson Beck. He wasn't that good anyways. But Georgia, I'm gonna need you to.
But I feel
Get
like
it together.
Carson Beck, even though we all admitted it and all the comments on our TikTok agreed, it just felt like I feel like Georgia quarterback still holds weight though.
I agree,
Like
but
Kirby makes you look good enough
sure.
that Stetson is still on the team
All
to
I-
this day.
oh no, all I can think of is maybe he's trying to go and like prove he's a good quarterback. But also, I think someone was definitely in his ear because he declared for the draft. Then
Yes!
I was like,
No, like Emmanuel.
someone was like, someone said, mm-mm,
yeah,
they're not gonna pay you that
come
much.
here, stink.
Go to Miami.
And that's
get
the
your
exact
bread.
thing I was thinking. I said, look, I know you're a QB, and y'all normally get a lot easy. You're never giving starting QB ever.
No, for sure.
So I get it another year.
But I said, why not kick your feet up in the Miami sun for
Okay.
a year?
it's making
you know.
sense. It's making sense. Speaking of kick your feet up, oh, let's just switch to USC football. I've been waiting for this one. Let's do rapid fire. USC won their bowl game in Vegas. As she said, started in Vegas, walked in the trap, took over their trap. We beat Texas A&M. No real rivalry there, but
They was acting like
it was
it.
a good game. But we were missing so many people, defensive players, offensive players. We were playing with breadcrumbs. I don't know if you remember, but do you have thoughts from the game? Takeaways?
What do I remember? I remember Makai had a good game.
Dog. Jacoby
As
had
I
3
expected,
touchdowns.
Jacoby shocked me because, he was wishy-washy through the
Oh
season.
my gosh, the comments, the Instagram
Literally.
captions.
I think the only reason he was good because he had those sellies in his pocket.
I think he
and
was only
ready.
good because there was nobody. I'm going to be so
That's
real.
probably true.
No
He had no
Kyrie,
competition.
for real.
I'm not saying he's bad, but this was his chance to, like...
Speak up. Say it.
I think, okay, we all know Jacoby doesn't like competition. If he has to
Jacoby, you run from competition. Just like Bear.
If he has competition, he's going to give up. He's not going to play.
Scared of the comp.
But I think everyone's making like Makai and him like a duo. Like they're calling them Lemonade. So I think because they've kind of like switched from like competition to like a duo, he's like, okay,
Kyle and Jacoby were. Look at the depth chart, please.
He's probably pissed that Kyle had that and he touched that. Kyle, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bitter because I said, y'all know Kyle left us and then came back, but he did eat that last.
And they had, oh my gosh, the article on it was beautiful. It was like storybook ending for USC transfer grad student, like started here and da-da-da. It was beautiful article. Oh my gosh, like tear up. It made me forget all the drops and all the, bad games Kyle had. It did. I was like, filming it like...
I'll admit that he had a good
game. It was so electrifying.
It was.
I was like,
because if you watch that game, I said, we're going to lose.
Oh my gosh.
I took a nap at halftime. I
was literally texting her like, what?
I lost my phone. I dropped it behind my bed because we started doing good. I said, I can't even worry about that right now.
It was such a good game.
It was like a good game.
Oh my gosh, on edge. Jaden.
Oh, I forgot about him.
It's the same thing I feel about Uzziah. Like, you can't throw him in at the end and expect him to just do well. Yeah. Obviously, we know how Jaden can play 3,000 yards or whatever, all those touchdowns, not many interceptions. I feel like either he stays and he gets better or it's a Uzziah situation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he has to go somewhere else, and we see that it just wasn't the place for him.
No, for sure. I feel like I'm so forgiving. I'm like, guys, give him a chance. But I'm like, I definitely was disappointed in the way he played in our bowl game.
Absolutely.
I was like, you can do better than this. And I want to say nerves so bad, but I'm like, at a certain point as an athlete, you're like, this is like really another game. Like, I've been in big places before. This isn't your first year. Yeah. You're used to this team by now. Like, your teammates. And I'm like...
And I do think we made that. I don't want to say excuse. I would say like first 2 games it was fair learning the team, but after a while it is like Jaden, and it's like, is it you? Is it the play calling? Is it the team chemistry? Like, I want to say he should go just because from what we've seen, but also like you brought up a good point, like forgiveness. This is like someone's career. Like, he maybe only has 2 years of eligibility left. If he stays another year, then, let me go somewhere else for my last year. Will he get looks? Or will they just be like, yeah, you already tried.
But we didn't get anyone from the portal, right?
Quarterbacks?
We did?
Yeah, we got one.
Who?
I can't remember, but he's of the Caucasian descent.
So, Jaden, just sit on your seat.
Because we know how Lincoln...
I know we got, like, a freshman or something.
Yeah. Let me pull up. It's
but I don't remember the quarterback. I remember hearing about it, but I can't remember his name. I think Jaden still has a lot to prove. I don't think he should like kick himself at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm like, also, I don't like coaches who like sit there and lie to their players. Like, I'm like, you need to tell him at the beginning of the season, like, hey, you're gonna play or you're not. Like, cause Lincoln knows. Like, he does. So my thing is, don't sit here and waste his time. That's not fair to him. And he didn't have a terrible season. He led you guys to a bowl win. As ugly as it was, but he still did it. So I don't think it's time to like give up on him, especially after all the chances that Miller got. Miller was guaranteed like 3 interceptions in the game. So
we got Sam. I don't know how to say his last name, but he played at Washington State. He just committed January 6th of this year. Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know. We only got 1 quarterback so far from the portal, but
honestly, you know what I am proud of? All of our people I'm looking at people who are leaving. A bunch of our players, they're going to good schools.
I'm
like, it kind of makes me proud because I'm like, you're going somewhere good.
Yeah, I was actually so shocked. Like, Emmanuel, that shocked me. I know we didn't get to talk about that on air, but
Emmanuel, I really thought he was going to the league, but again, everyone's chasing a bag now.
No, but Macy, remember we said the whole O-line left.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bag. Like the entire O line is in the portal. It
You don't
has
think it's
to
a
be.
bag?
It has to be like I'm not trying to call anybody. It has to be a coach.
Well, I don't think the coaching's
Lincoln.
good. We saw that our O-line was struggling this
But like
year.
the entire.
But I mean,
O-line.
Emmanuel. I don't care about the entire O-line. I'm just saying, Emmanuel, I thought could have gone to the league.
Wait, didn't he? Oh, he said he was gonna stay. And
Yeah,
then
he's gonna stay, and then he transferred.
Yeah,
and everyone said it's because of bag.
I
and
think
I said,
he realized you're leaving. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't think he would have ever stayed. I wasn't saying that, but I'm just like, I really thought he was about to say, "Let me go to the league because you know that your knees aren't good, babe. Go get you like.
Come on,
let's try to
the
start
ankle,
early."
the wraps. I just think, especially at that size in the NFL, they try to beef you up. They want you to get bigger, adding more weight to you. It does affect those knees. I don't know. I do think Emmanuel should go to the league now, but
if I was him, I'd be mad as hell that.
I was so shocked to see Charles Ross in the portal. And I said this before. What are you doing? Why?
I'm not. He didn't play.
But where are you going to go and do what? It's the same thing I said with Kyle. To come here and do what?
I think we're just getting desperate at these points. I told you, people don't want to sit and wait and prove themselves. They want to go where they can play.
Which makes sense. I think Charles has been here for a couple years. Sam Green, that
I know
hit me so
he transferred
bad.
from San Jose. He transferred from San Jose, came here, and now he's transferring again.
Sam, like Malachi Nelson.
Literally.
That's so sad.
And it sucks because one thing I don't even remember seeing Charles Ross a lot. Like, at all. So I'm like, I don't feel like he was giving the chance. But another thing, when your offense is struggling and you're not putting up a lot of points, it's hard to give people, like, new people a chance.
But also, like, let's be real. He's not good. Jay Fair, he's, like, compared to Makai, compared to Deuce.
No.
I'm shocked Jay Fair is staying. I can't lie. Yeah. But I do think, we did get some dog wide receivers from the portal, 2 or 3, and we got some O-linemen. So I'm excited. I don't know how closely I followed the team.
Of dog?
Well, I mean, actually, taller than 5 foot. Let's say 5'11". Taller than 5'11" to me. Already a dog in the USC book. But I mean, Makai is not, and he's a dog, so we don't make fun of Kai over here. I will say though, declarations for the draft: Jalen Smith, Greedy Vance Jr. Okay, Mason Cobb.
Greedy officially declared?
No, but then I read some articles and they were like, "Oh, Greedy hits the draft." I said, "Did you read what I read?"
Literally,
all it said was "thank you."
No, that's fair.
It's so vague.
I think he's just as confused as us.
It's so vague. But based on the article, it said Greedy's declaring. They didn't even interview him. Nobody, I don't know. Allegedly, he's
just keep going.
He said, "Oh, putting my family on my back and going where and doing what."
Don't do that to your family.
But okay, Greedy, I see it. Mason,
no comment. I think he knows just like me. If you get drafted,
I saw it in Mason last year. I really did. I saw him an NFL player.
I did not even okay, that's fair. This year,
saw it.
I feel like
Achille and Easton outplayed the
literally. They outplayed you so bad,
and they're not even in your position, bro.
Literally, him, Jamil. I'm like, I didn't hear about none of y'all.
Oh yeah, let's go back to the list. Jamil,
he declared. How did I miss that?
Fortunately, I saw it on Twitter. I said, "No,
sorry.
But, no." The funniest thing is said, "Taker." He said #Taker.
This is so mean.
And then he's like, "I'm following my childhood dream."
And I have to applaud you for that. But
period.
So no
Woody
comment.
Marks.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, as you should.
Achille. Okay. I see it. Yeah. I see him subbing in like a second. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you
for
can
sure.
do.
I see him like a Chris. Like you play when the stars hurt.
Okay, that's fair.
Jacoby Covington. Kyle Ford. He hasn't posted anything.
He hasn't. So
Nothing.
he hasn't, because this is what he's doing, guys. He's talking to Caleb to see if he can get the same deal that John Jack got, and Caleb splits his contract 3 ways now, so he can get sub. Because there's no reason that John Jack should have ever been on the Bears.
Y'all pull up John Jackson the third. Pull up his stats.
Yes.
Speak for yourself. And then Jonathan Humphrey.
I just feel like we're all living in delusion.
I feel like
why did you
realistically Greedy? I could see.
Yeah.
Woody, Achille.
Yeah.
When I saw the headline, star USC defensive player, I said, "Oh, Jalen Smith, star.
Jalen, you're so inconsistent.
It wasn't even him. It was the article that they wrote, but they gassed it.
I wish him the best. I don't know.
I need to be realistic with you. If we're looking at other competition, people that are declaring for the draft, no.
Realistically, if your dream is to go to the draft, I would never say don't try to declare.
For sure.
But
we're not haters. We're just reasonable.
I would say go, but my thing is you're going to have to work harder to get there. Like,
for sure.
You really are, because a lot of these people who declared, I'm like, you didn't have a good season. You don't have good stats. You don't have a good film. So you're starting at, like, 0, really.
And I do think, like, Jamil, like, I'm looking at his stats, and they were like, last year he led the entire team in sacks. And I'm like, dog, but, like, production from this year to this year. And you can say new coach, new this, new that. Sound like a bunch of excuse to me. You ain't produced the same. Yeah. What's going on? You're slower. You're not as fast. You're not as quick. Not as explosive. We're not hearing your name too much. The new people that come in are getting looks more than you. Jamil, I don't know. I'm being realistic here.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's people I thought that would make it on teams. Like, I never thought Keon was bad. I just thought he, like, was slow.
Yeah.
But I thought he could get built up to be on the team. At least, like, a second rep type of guy off team, not on the team no more. Like, you got to be realistic and look at what happened to others.
No, I agree. I think people need to remember that a lot of these teams don't have time to take you and transform you into something that they need. If there's someone else out there that they can just get. Like,
yeah,
it sucks, but it's like you're not guaranteed a spot on any team.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. I think, I don't know. I'm very shocked. I don't know who's, like, advising them, but there's some of them that I would not say, yeah, you should go right now. But
I do feel like chase your dream. Like, I would never tell you, like, oh, don't do it. It's just like, we have to be realistic and say, okay, will you go far? John, I'm going to say no. And hold up, let's backtrack a little bit, because when I seen, USC taking blow, 2 brothers leaving, we don't care about Zach or Zion.
At all.
Okay? The first year Zach came, I was talking down on bro, proved me wrong a little bit. Second year, come on. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll wait to see if he proves me wrong again, if he just needed a system QB, which is fair, or he just needed a different offense. I'll wait and see. But up until this point, I'm standing on 10 toes. Bye, Zach. Bye. Don't care that you're leaving. Get out.
I'm pissed because I'm like, as someone who wants to see Georgia, like, get back to the top, I don't think this was the step to do it. I really don't. Zion, I don't think is going to see the field. Like, Zion has done nothing here that shows he deserves to be out there. And Zach has been so inconsistent. I don't even understand how he would fit into the Georgia offense because I'm like, he's so small. And I'm like, I don't know why they got him. I would really love to know the reasoning. Obviously, I know, like, his brother came with him. There was some kind of deal. I get it. I think your brother needs to stop piggybacking off of you. But, hey, that's just me.
Giving twins that wear the same outfit.
I'm like, because at some point, like, coaches are going to be like, I don't need you. Like, you really have to get here and be a dog, or the next school, if you try to transfer, is not taking you and your brother. Like,
and when I said that, you're a hater, you wouldn't do that for your sibling, it's not about that. Really? Everybody can eat in different ways. Can we be realistic? This is Georgia. Like, if we're thinking top 3 recent years, Georgia. Zach Branch can't even perform at USC, and he's going to Georgia. Zion? Yeah. Like, okay, Zach.
Yeah.
Zach got a chance. Zion?
Plus, I'm like, let's look at, like, the past. I'm like, they just took Mike Jack, who was here, and I thought Mike Jack was decent. I was like, he could really be a star. If you gave him the chance, I really thought he could. He did not play at Georgia
at all.
So my thing is, what makes you think you're going to play at Georgia? I think they might let you return the ball.
For sure. Punt. Returner.
But I don't know.
Returner.
What else? Because my thing is, that is an SEC team. It's so easy for them to find another wide receiver with better, like, you know.
But I've been proven wrong. I swear.
I hope he
everything.
does.
I said, Damani, you're getting toast at Alabama. Damani starts.
Oh, yeah.
And he's good. A dog.
My bad. That.
Maybe, I ate that. Alex Grinch wasn't putting you in the right position. I don't know what you was doing here. But in Alabama, Damani's eating.
Oh, yeah, he was. I agree.
So, in Alabama, they're not Pac-12. They're not.
I mean, they didn't have a good year, but,
Oh. But you know, it's like Alabama.
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
for
he was
sure.
going to get burnt. But hey.
I'm not even trying to hate. I just realistically cannot even see him playing.
Thank you.
I can't see him playing as much as he would probably want to.
And Kyron,
I didn't
Penn
even know
State,
you had more years of eligibility.
I swear I thought he was a grad. Swear.
No, same.
I'm happy though for Kyron because beginning of the season we were like wide receiver 1, Kyron. We see it in him. It is frustrating that even with Kayla Williams, it was like, okay, there's Brendan, there's I can't remember everybody. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Taj. There was other dogs too. No, I can't remember everybody. But like there were other people they prioritized. I don't think we ever thought or mentioned Kyron.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sad that he just kind of like plateaued.
Yeah.
And honestly, I would have never expected Makai to like be wide receiver 1, but he ate that. I don't know. Again, I think I don't even want to say it's a competition with Kyron. I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I really don't.
It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sad, but I'm happy he's at Penn State.
And I hope he gets to play because, again, a lot of talent there.
Yeah.
He's going to have to prove himself.
I know. And lastly, Jimmy Butler. It's like it gets to a point where like you shouldn't be so big in the head. Like is money the only thing that matters? Like, or because you have money you feel like you can act a certain way?
I don't know. I think he knows he's been the face of that like franchise for a minute.
Yeah, playoff and Jimmy. They have a Lord
I
name
think
for
something
him.
happened that we definitely don't know.
Yeah.
And I get not wanting to be in a place, but I've never seen like this extent. Just like walking out of practice,
Missing the flight.
Literally, I would never jeopardize my team, and I didn't think he was like that type of person
At all.
And I don't know if he's like, this is what I have to do to get them to like leave me alone. But it's so weird to me because I'm like, you like Bam and Tyler Harrow, you would think like that's the big 3. So I'm like, and then I would love to hear like their perspective because I'm like, what's
y'all be
going
having
on?
all these podcasts, nobody getting them on
Literally.
there. Like I be seeing clips I didn't ask for, but this is the stuff we want to know. Y'all be telling us about games we don't know or care about. Somebody get Tyler or Bam on a podcast.
Literally.
Like, come on, Kat. Who else? Everybody has a podcast.
No,
every
literally.
single body. Like.
And then I was telling my brother, I'm like, literally, who are they going to build the team around? He was like, they can build a team around Bam. And I'm like,
he don't really.
I don't think
he's
so.
a role player.
Yeah.
He's definitely
So I get it. I
but...
get it. They don't want to lose him because that is the face of their team. I get it. But I'm like, he's definitely making their life hell.
No, sorry.
No, I was just saying, I think at this point, just let him go.
Yeah, it's disheartening.
Right? And then I'm like, realistically, he has to have something in place because, like, if I was a coach, I'd be like, I don't want to deal with that.
At all.
So I'm like,
diva. Who is this diva?
Literally. Everyone's saying he wants to go to, like, the Suns. And I'm like,
no,
okay.
Did you see his list? Like, first it was, like, everywhere except the Timberwolves. They were like, dang, what happened in Minnesota? Okay. He had, like, mob ties there or something. And then he was like, he wants to go to a place where, like, they can win the championship in the next year. I get it. He wanted to get his Lord ring in depth.
I think that's crazy because I'm like, what NBA player doesn't? I'm like, if Steph could win a championship right now, he would probably retire.
Real.
Like, I'm like, everyone's chasing the same dream. So I don't really get how you think you're above that.
Yeah.
I get it, though, because, like, playoff Jimmy is so good, and they've been so close, and I get it. He puts the team on his back.
It is frustrating.
But I'm like, who do you think other people aren't frustrated?
Yeah.
That's what I just don't get it.
Maybe he feels like they don't try to build around him enough. I don't know.
That's fair.
But I really do think, like, obviously, but I do think there is something behind the scenes that we don't know. Like, obviously, there have been talks with his agent and the head or whatever, whoever they need to talk to. But I do think, like, I don't know Jimmy Butler, but it seems so out of character for him to act out this much.
Yeah.
And like you said, jeopardize the team, like, leaving practice, missing flights. It's like so like egotistical. Literally. Like, Jimmy, what
it
are
makes
we
me
doing?
like, I'm like such a big Jimmy Butler fan. I think he's so funny. I think he does so many great things like outside of basketball that I'm just like,
and like
this is
funny
like
photo shoots or
literally
like his whatever.
I'm like
so
shocked as to who this is.
Like,
it's making him look so bad, but like I don't know what's. I'm like, there has to be more to it.
Has to be. I don't know. Who is this diva?
Bye,
Mama, a diva behind you. It's so weird.
For sure.
But I just think, like, I'm not saying it ruins your reputation. I feel like men are always so quick to be like, oh, that's just what it is. Like, we play ball at the end of the day. Like, I'm sure if he goes to another team, they're gonna be like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it's gonna ruin his reputation. What's his name on the Hornets? Literally, like, was abusing his
Miles
wife,
Bridges.
yes, girlfriend, whatever,
and other
he's
Hornets
still there.
players, like,
Literally, it's like a
Hornets
trend there.
trash
So
organization.
at this point, I don't think the NBA has that much to stand on. So
At all.
I think he'll still be there. I think it'll still be fine. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's just sad. But
No, for sure.
you want to see black men good stuff in the media.
No,
Come
for
on,
sure.
stand
And they're
up for your
taking this and
people.
running.
Stand up now and take the sun. Know how my tail is turn and run. You know the song?
I think somebody in. Oh, what'd you say, chat? Shut up.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that one, chat.
Nice try. Anyways, Super Bowl is next week. We're excited for that. Kendrick and SZA are performing, amongst others, I'm sure. And the Grammys did wrap up. Wait, Oscars. So sorry.
Yes.
I always confuse them.
No,
Y'all
that's
know.
that.
Can't tell you which is which.
Grammys is music.
I
And
think
Oscars is acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one. Emmys is something else.
I don't know what that one is.
Can't tell you.
That's also like TV.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yes. I do know that people were saying, oh, how come Wicked didn't win? I didn't watch Wicked, but I can imagine the singing's great. Obviously, they casted singers for the acting roles. Amelia Perez, I didn't watch, but I've seen clips. And let me look up what specifically it won so I can, be direct and clear. Best Picture, Best Actress, fair, Best Supporting Actress, Best Director, Best Makeup and Hairstyling.
Yeah, I'm very I don't believe. I think the Academy is just
Best
stupid
Picture?
anyways.
Best Picture,
Please,
Best
I don't
Picture.
I don't know. All I know is that Denzel Washington was snubbed.
Yeah.
That's what I was upset about.
I'm not going to hate on Amelia Perez. I haven't seen the movie, but I just...
Isn't that with Selena Gomez?
Yeah. I know they were saying, like, oh, her Spanish wasn't that great. Like, you should have cast an actual Spanish actress who knows how to speak fluently. For example, Zoe. I love her. Down.
Yeah.
She's a great actress.
She is.
I don't know. I don't really put faith in the Academy Awards just because it's...
Also, I'm like, a bunch of the movies, I was like, I would never watch that.
Literally.
Sorry.
Why can't Moana be on there? Y'all are trash and rude.
Literally.
Like, I'm saying, Lynn be in the studio. Anything
Really
he
is.
touches, Moana. And the second one. What is the one that just came out? Lion King. Hamilton. I can't think of every single thing. Encanto. Anything Lin-Manuel
Literally.
Miranda touches.
It's
like,
a good movie.
every song you know it's going to eat. Like, oh, what is that song? We don't talk about Bruno. Like, what? It's so,
No,
it's,
literally.
Like, it's so good.
That's why I'm like, I really don't even respect the Oscars.
7-foot frame, rats all on his neck. I be listening to that in the car just casually. Face so black. Like,
No, he ate that.
come, like, who's writing
No,
stuff
for
like
sure.
that no more? What?
I know.
Anyways.
People are also mad about Challengers. I didn't see that movie either. I was going to. I really was. That's with Zendaya and, the two boys, and she plays tennis. I heard it was
so useless.
Here's the
to
thing.
me.
It's hard when you're like talking to like regular people and you're like, that's a good movie, like
Yeah.
I feel like the Oscars is supposed to be great movies.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, I think it's just because everyone's a Zendaya fan.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was her best work.
This movie to me wasn't marketed as interesting. I'm so sorry.
I think I saw a lot of like previews for it and it took so long to come out that I just never saw it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, not gonna watch it. But anything else you wanted to get off your chest? Anything you look forward to for next week? It's sad the football season's wrapping up.
I know, I'm
College
so
football's
sad
over.
about football.
Now it's
Excited
gonna
about
be
the I'm kind of excited about the Super Bowl. I'm really excited about our basketball team. I hope they use this loss to propel them.
Yeah.
Really excited about the women's team because they're so good. The women's team gives me hope. They're so exciting to watch.
for sure.
Oh, I can't wait.
Don't they play Thursday? I think?
They do. I'm like, did they play UCLA yet? Because I'm like, that game is gonna be good.
I feel like, oh my gosh.
Because UCLA is undefeated, right? They're girls.
I know we're second in the Big Ten, so if they are, that means they have to be first. Yeah, they are first.
So that's gonna be such a good game.
Wow, I'll
I'm
see when
so
we
excited
play
for
them.
that. That's gonna be so good.
February 13th. Oh, and it's at home.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Wow, yeah.
I can't
oh
wait.
my gosh, this is gonna be so electric.
Right?
Oh, wait, what time is it? 7 p.m. Okay, that's gonna be
Yeah.
and it's a Thursday.
That's perfect.
They did it right. They did it right.
Because yesterday, a Monday game was terrible. That was the worst
my knees
planning
hurt.
ever.
Literally, I went home and said,
Literally,
work in the
slumped.
morning.
Slumped.
What can I do? Anyways, we are excited. Thank you for tuning in for our first episode back. Macy's gonna close it out.
Y'all see how she sits here and she won't leave?
7 foot ring.
Cut her mic immediately. Anyways, guys, as she said, thank you so much for joining us as we made our return for the first show of the year. We're so excited. We have so much planned. We're so ready to talk about so much sports. But yeah, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, TikTok, at Take Her Mic Away. Leave some comments down below about what you want to see. DM us anything. We're going to check it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.